Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Positive update on Amad Diallo's injury and Bruno Fernandes' unexpected reaction to Matheus Cunha transfer links. For more on the story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned till the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Amad Diallo's recovery progress sparks optimism at United. Amad Diallo continues to make encouraging strides in his recovery from injury. The 22-year-old suffered ligament damage to his ankle in February 2025, an injury that initially raised fears his season might be over. However, recent photos released in April show Amad engaged in intensive training at Carrington's fitness center, suggesting he is well on track for a return. His commitment to independent training has not gone unnoticed, reflecting his determination to make a swift comeback. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has added to the growing optimism surrounding Amad's condition. In a recent update, Romano stated that the winger stands a strong chance of returning before the end of the 2024-2025 season. His anticipated comeback is penciled in for early May, potentially allowing him to feature in the closing stages of the campaign. This development will be welcome news for manager Ruben Amorim, who is working to shape a competitive side for both the Premier League and other competitions. Amad's recovery journey has been underpinned by relentless hard work away from the pitch. He has been regularly spotted undergoing physical and rehabilitation sessions at Carrington's top-tier facilities, underlining his resolve to regain peak form. His attitude has earned praise from the coaching staff, who view him as a player with immense potential to become a future star at Old Trafford. Fans, too, have rallied behind him on social media, expressing their hopes of seeing Amad light up the pitch once again with his flair and dynamism. Bruno Fernandes' surprising reaction to Matheus Cunha transfer links. Manchester United have identified Wolverhampton Wanderers forward Matheus Cunha as a primary transfer target ahead of the 2025 summer window. The 25-year-old has caught the eye with a string of impressive performances in the Premier League, having netted 28 goals and provided 11 assists in 77 appearances since his arrival at Molineux. This season alone, Cunha has scored 16 goals across all competitions, marking him out as one of the league's most prolific attackers. Under new manager Ruben Amorim, United are determined to revitalize an attacking line that has underwhelmed this season. With just 38 goals in the Premier League, fewer than the likes of Everton and West Ham, there is a clear need for greater firepower. Cunha, who is capable of playing as a centre-forward, winger, or attacking midfielder, is viewed as the ideal candidate to fit Amorim's philosophy, which values fluidity and creative expression in the final third. The Red Devils have reportedly held positive talks with Cunha's representatives, and the £62.5 million release clause in his contract is a figure the club are prepared to meet. Wolves are said to be open to a structured payment arrangement, which would assist United in adhering to the Premier League's profitability and sustainability rules. Amorim himself has spoken highly of Cunha, calling him a quality player who scores goals, with the pair having shared a brief conversation after United's recent 0-1 defeat to Wolves. However, United face competition for the Brazilian's signature. Arsenal, Aston Villa, Newcastle United, and Nottingham Forest are also believed to be monitoring the situation. Even so, United may hold the upper hand, as Cunha reportedly regards the club as one of the biggest in the world, a sentiment that could prove crucial in tipping negotiations in their favor, despite the team's current underwhelming league position. Club captain Bruno Fernandes has also shared his thoughts on the potential arrival of Cunha. Matheus is a fantastic player. I've watched him a lot, and he's got the ability to change a game, whether through goals or assists. He's also got great energy and a strong work ethic that could really suit the team. He'll make a big impact. His endorsement adds further weight to the growing belief that Cunha would adapt quickly to life at Old Trafford. To finance the move, United may need to offload several players. The likes of Marcus Rashford, Antony, and Tyrell Malacia have all been mentioned as possible departures, as the club seek to balance their books while creating space within the squad. Such measures will be key to complying with financial regulations while paving the way for Cunha's inclusion. Should the deal go through, Cunha could play a pivotal role in Amorim's setup, likely operating as a central striker or wide forward in either a 3-4-3 formation. His pace, finishing instincts, and vision could significantly boost United's attacking threat, which has largely relied on young talents like Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee. With negotiations ongoing and vocal support from figures like Fernandes, Cunha's potential move to Manchester United looks increasingly promising. Supporters of the Red Devils now await to see whether Cunha can become the catalyst that propels the club back toward glory in the Premier League and European competitions. Rashford open to La Liga. Manchester United are expected to sanction the departure of several players in the upcoming summer transfer window. With manager Ruben outlining specific squad requirements, the club are keen to raise funds through player sales to facilitate new signings. Among those potentially heading for the exit is Marcus Rashford, whose future at Old Trafford remains uncertain. The England international was linked with a loan move to Barcelona during the January window. The Catalan Giants had shown interest, but ultimately chose not to pursue the deal as their focus shifted towards securing contract extensions for key first-team players. Rashford, meanwhile, remained open to the idea of playing in La Liga. Instead of heading to Spain, Rashford secured a loan move to Aston Villa before the close of the winter transfer window on February 3rd. The agreement included an option to buy at £40 million, a clause which could yet shape the forward's long-term future. Despite his temporary switch to the Midlands, Rashford is said to still harbor hopes of one day donning the Blaugrana shirt. Barcelona, now under the stewardship of Hansi Flick, are understood to be in the market for a versatile forward, someone capable of operating across the front line. Rashford's profile fits their criteria, but any potential move would likely require him to accept a significant reduction in wages. The 27-year-old had fallen out of favor at United under Amorim in December, prompting his departure. Since joining Villa, however, he has made a strong impression under Unai Emery's guidance. His output of 4 goals and 6 assists from 17 appearances across all competitions speaks to his resurgence in form. More notably, Emery has shown considerable faith in Rashford by starting him ahead of Ollie Watkins in recent matches. His contributions have been important in Villa's continued push for a top 4 finish and a return to the Champions League. With the season nearing its conclusion, Villa now face a decision regarding whether to trigger the £40 million buy option. Should they decline, Rashford's future will once again be the subject of speculation, with the door potentially reopening for other suitors. Barcelona's interest may yet be reignited, particularly if the club believes a deal can be structured favorably. That said, it's worth noting that recent whispers of renewed interest from the Spanish giants could well be driven by agents seeking to drum up further interest in the forward. Regardless of how the situation unfolds, Rashford's desire for a fresh challenge, possibly in Spain, remains apparent. Whether that opportunity arises with Barcelona or another club, the coming months will be decisive in shaping the next chapter of his career. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.